Alright, so today I am working on that jet ski again. Motor is pulled out. Cleaned up all the gasket surfaces. So basically what happened was I put the engine in, fired it up, and smoke was coming out of the engine, and also water was coming out of the engine. Found it was the exhaust gasket, which was pretty well torn up, and figured instead of just replacing, a handful of gaskets, might as well just replace all the gaskets. It's already out. I inspected the piston rings. The compression was good, so I'm pretty sure we're all set with that. Cleaned up all the gaskets. Now I'm going through and kind of just chasing these threads because all of these threads were pretty rusted and buggered up. I'm just making sure everything is going to go together super well. I got it all torn apart. I'm going to be throwing it in the parts washer soon. One thing I want to add when chasing these holes, even though you're just chasing the threads and you're not tapping it, lube it up a little bit. Spit on it. I don't care what you do, but just don't go in dry. She won't like it. One thing I definitely need to get for this garage is a wire wheel. I have a wire wheel for the drill, but it's a pain in the ass to hook up. Sit on the vise, especially because I clean every fucking bolt that comes out. But I'm gonna cut this because it's pretty fucking boring. One step closer. Got some stuff left to put on, clean up. So yeah, I was having problems when after I cleaned the carb, revving it up, and it would just stay at like 2,000, or then it would drop and stay at 1,500, and it's supposed to be at like 1,000 RPM for idle. Went through all the air intake. There's no leaks, so pulled out the exhaust gaskets. Those were pretty bad. Hopefully that's the problem. There was a little bit of leakage up here, and there's also a little bit of leakage right here, but I'm not sure if that was from the exhaust gasket. Did the fork seals, chain sprockets, carb clean, tune. Did the sink on that. Replaced exhaust gaskets. This gasket's coming in next week, I think. Very hard to find parts for this bike. It's a real pain in the ass. So yeah, this is what I'm trying to do full time now. Quit my job a couple months back. This is it. This is what's going on. Big Bear 350, doing a brake job on that. Drum brakes in this have seen better days. So this came off the Big Bear. Can't spin it, it's seized on there, so hopefully I can get that to break free. I got a complete mess in the garage right now, but I got quite a bit going on. So I got this 2007 YZ450 that is completely disassembled. Got swing arm bearings coming in. I cleaned the hell out of the frame. So the bike came in, dropped off from a friend of ours, got it on a clean out. Valve broken inside of it. Let's see. Ordered a new cylinder because I don't know if you can see in there. Got some pitting on the inside, and I already ordered the piston, so I had to go standard bore on it. I bought a 2004 YZ450 cylinder head instead of the 2007 like I needed. So this is the old one, which you guys saw. There's a couple of differences between the 2004 and 2007. You got your intake boot, which has 3 screws holding it on. You have this straight hole on the 2007. This is the 2007, and the 2004 has 2 angled holes like that. What is it? Studs. This has a through stud for a nut on top, and the 04 has the studs here going down. And then the engine bracket is here on the 2007, and it's like here on the 04. So the guy who owns this ATV got this dirt bike on a clean out, like a foreclosure clean out. With all the damage I just showed you, my dad ended up buying it from him for $300. And let my dad know it's probably going to be like $1,000, at least $1,000 for all the parts. And so far, I'm at like $1,400-1,500 because I'm replacing chain, sprocket, swing arm bearings. I'm going through it and I'm making sure everything's good. That way, if he ever decides he wants to sell it, not only is it safe for him, it's going to be reliable for everybody else. So yeah, that's going to take up a whole bunch of time, and I'm not really going to be making any money on that. Dirt bike has been being worked on. New cylinder head, which I have to find someone to buy because I got the wrong one. So still working on this one. My bike is up, getting bigger jets. I replaced the jets inside my carb to get rid of the lean from the factory. Waiting on an air filter. I went with the K&N. Hopefully it'll breathe a little better. I'm currently trying to get this little NX 125 going. Still a few things to do with this. It's really just gonna be a pit bike, so it doesn't have to be too pretty. Organize the shop a little bit different. Still want to do a few more things. I put the bench over there. Put both the lifts right there. Sandblast cabinet. Got a bigger air compressor. Small changes. Trying to get more jobs in to pay my bills. So the KZ 750 ended up having transmission issues. Shift forks were slightly bent. Camshaft was a little pitted, had notches in it, so it wouldn't allow it to get to second gear. So I ordered a used transmission off of eBay, and came in, it was the same thing, except once I put that transmission in, so I got the push rod and did not go through the transmission that I ordered. So I don't know why. I ordered the one that was same year, model. Anyways, I had to put the old one back in. So I I got carried away with doing what I had to do, but bottom end is all put back together. Transmission's good, shift's fine, everything's going pretty good. Wanting to film tearing it down and putting it back together, but I got carried away, unfortunately. But I got a couple days to finish this, so really not trying to waste any time. Installed this last time, didn't use gasket, they just used gasket maker, silicone gasket. Shouldn't really do, unless it's on the lower end halves. They have a gasket. It's for a reason, it's because the bottom end cases are one piece and they're separated, whereas these side pieces are all mass made. So the surfaces don't line up 100%. That's why you can't really use silicone gasket. The only place you're supposed to use gasket maker on is where the electrical rubber grommet goes. Thank you guys for watching. I plan to put out more videos. I feel like I say that every time. I probably won't. So both the KZ750 and the jet skis have been picked up, and they've been running them for, the jet skis have been running for 4 or 5 months. The owner told me that everything was great. KZ750, he's had that back for about a month. Said everything's going great with that. So yeah, now just a couple things going on. Mainly my little pit bike, my dad's dirt bike, and that little fucking yellow ATV that I can't seem to find a part for. Also, the Vulcan 1500 has a couple more issues than we actually thought. So that's going to be a whole video in itself, which I've already started editing. And I have to talk to my friend who owns the bike to see if it's actually something he wants to do. That's it. See ya.